These these queens, I'm telling you, they know what they're talking about, folks. They know what they're talking about here. When you listen to this podcast, we got your Nikki.
Bray, he takes up all my time. Adam Cole, baby. Okay, be still my beating heart. Go on. All I know is I would totally be a heel. I'd be a heel. I have cosplayed as Paige on multiple occasions.
Let me get you Jennifer.
I'm more over than you are. I wish a lot of men weren't allowed to talk. I.e. my husband, obviously. I think if Kenny is not on your list, then you need to figure out why not. I would make a really good Baron ballet. I really think I could. I would get him over. I would.
They're the queens of the ring. How you doing?
Hi.
Hey guys.
Here we are for another week.
Well, yeah, the second time this week.
Yeah, because the first time it didn't record, guys.
Yeah. I mean, we talked for a long. You know how long we talk. And then she was texting me this morning. She's like, it didn't record it. I was like, oh, well, at least I don't have anything to do tomorrow night, so.
Well, and it was weird because it was acting like it was recording like it is right now. So.
Oh, God.
I
hope it works.
God, let's hope it works. Or we'll just live stream.
Yeah, we could do that.
You guys could just hear us talk for hours about our many husbands.
Yes. I have husbands and I have daddies. There's difference. There's two lists. There is.
Well,
would you like for
comment.
me to explain?
No comment. That's
well, on the daddy list, there is Baron, there is Shane, there is Cesaro, there is
Bray.
Bro, that's on yours, not mine. Well, no, I would take Bray. Yeah,
I would.
Bray. Who's my? Oh, AJ.
Jeff Hardy.
I feel like I'm missing a big one.
You are missing a bunch, I think.
Oh, Sammy.
That's what I was just about to say.
Sammy. Oh, Sammy also falls under the husband category, but husband category is Mojo, Pete, Baron. Baron's on both too. Sammy. That's really it. Oh, TJP. I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know. I have a lot.
Guys, she's got like a whole bevy of husbands.
And daddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just have 3.
Oh, Finn. Finn is on it. Finn could be daddy. Finn's somewhere on there. Somewhere.
Well, guys, I just have 3. It's not really a changing list.
Oh, Adam would be daddy. Adam would be in the sugar daddy category with Cesaro, I think.
He would. He's not quite reached that level of.
Yeah, but like when he was in ROH and he would have on those like dress shirts and the dress pants and come out
his glasses and he'd be like story time and I'd be like,
yeah, that's at least sugar daddy, at least. Yeah,
it's totally got off topic.
We totally did, and we did not do this. We did not speak of this last time. Oh, and Jay Briscoe. Jay Briscoe is at the top of the daddy list, the very, very top.
We talked about him though.
We did. We can talk about it later again if you want to.
Oh God, guys. All right. Yeah. So our question for the week, which I'm kind of happy I had a little more time because last night I had 5 minutes to think it over. And now that I had a little more time, I kind of rethought my list.
Yeah, and then I had to add 5 more because you went it up to 10 instead of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's some surprises in here that we haven't talked about, so that's good.
Yeah. And if we have any overlapping again, I swear.
We will for a couple. We will.
You guys, on these questions, we always have at least 2 or 3 overlapping.
It just means that the great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question was, I'm always coming up with these, like, I don't know. I'm always coming up with questions because Nikki's like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, we'll do this. So I was like, so which moments in WWE only do you wish you had been actually at the show in the arena to see live? It could be a match, it could be like, just a moment or something like that. And it would have to have been within the last 10 years. So which ones would you have like loved to have been there in the crowd for? So that's the question. It was 5, now it's 10.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to start?
Sure. Let me start with one that I didn't have last time.
Okay.
Finn winning the Universal title.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, and it was like probably like the best moment of his career, I would say, or one of. Like to him, one of the best moments of his career, even though he was hurt and nobody knew. But I think it would have been really good because he was Demon for that, right? He was Demon.
He was, and he was looking good.
He was, and like when it starts to like sweat off of him, yeah. But it was a really, really good moment because everybody was just feeling the Balor Demon, whatever he had just come up from NXT not long before that, and he was like, getting pushed like crazy, which he's not anymore, but getting pushed like crazy, and then he won it, and it was so, so awesome. And then the next day he comes out with his arm in the sling, sad little face, and I felt so terrible, so horrible. But I would love to have been there when he won.
That would have been a good moment.
The first Universal title winner. Don't forget that, people. It was not Kevin Owens.
Was not.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'm going to start with one that I didn't have last time, but I feel really stupid about not having last time.
Okay.
Seth cashing in at WrestleMania 31.
See, you love that. You always talk about that moment. Like, I
No,
don't really get it. I mean, I like Seth.
Oh my god, I would have lost my shit because it was Roman and Brock, so I would have been like... I know people who are there, and I'm like, you lucky, lucky people. Like,
that's true.
I can remember being at home watching it and losing my shit. Like, literally screaming, jumping up and down, so excited. It's a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. When Seth turned heel, I really hated him for a while. Like, I knew that was the character, but I really like hated him. Like, which is what they wanted. It's like Jim Smallman from Progress always says, cheer faces, boo heels. I was booing Seth. I hated him so much, but I probably was not cheering because I probably was just like, ugh, I can't stand Seth.
Oh, so good.
But even though I love Seth,
but looking back at the moment now, not
right
then, but
right.
now,
it was a big moment
like,
for him. It was a big moment for him.
Yes.
Okay, my next one is this one I didn't have the other night either. It was the triple threat match for the WWE Championship between the members of the Shield when they had the brand split. Yes. All three of them in the ring together fighting each other. It was really good. It was a really good match. And then Dean won, and the whole SmackDown locker room came out because the odds were against him to bring it to SmackDown, and he did it. He beat them. I don't remember who he pinned. Was it Seth or Roman? I don't remember.
Seth.
But he did.
Yeah, and then
I'm so proud.
And then Daniel Bryan and Shane were like running around the ring doing the
yes, they were. And everybody was like picking him up on their shoulders, and it was like he was just so important. He was like the man.
He was.
And then they screwed him over. But that night was really good.
It was a good night.
Yeah.
All right, my next one that was not on my list last night. CM Punk's pipe bomb.
I thought about putting that. I did.
Because let me tell you, that would have been so cool to be there in person.
I think it would have been like really kind of awkward at first because you'd have been like, okay,
what's happening?
What's he doing? And, why does he have on, it was Stone Cold, right? Stone Cold shirt. Why did he put on the Stone Cold shirt? And why is he sitting there? And what is going on? And then when he just goes off and it's just, and you're like, whoa, okay, I don't think this is supposed to be happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then they turned his microphone off and they're like, yeah, definitely not supposed to be happening.
It's not, yeah. This is not planned.
Not planned. Which is the best. Those are the best moments, the ones that are not planned. That's why house shows are so much fun. Because they're not planned. I love that.
Good times.
So, did you agree with Punk's pipe bomb, or you just would have liked to have been there for it?
I agree with bits and pieces.
I agree with
think
all of it, except where he said he didn't need the fans.
Yeah. Bits and pieces I agree with. Just like when he did Colt Cabana's podcast, there's bits and pieces where I'm like, yeah, he's right. But then there's other ones I'm like, okay, you're being a whiny bitch.
True.
Just stop. Like, if you had just stuck to the facts, people would really be on your side right now. But no.
People are always on Punk's side, though. To a lot of people, Punk still can do no wrong. Even though he said he doesn't need you. And he meant it.
Yeah, and he does, guys, he's supposedly one of, like, the worst ones to meet.
I could see that.
No.
I could. But I would expect that. I wouldn't think going up to CM Punk anywhere would be a good idea. Yeah. I just would be like, I wouldn't even take a picture of him from far away.
I'm going to take a mental picture.
Yeah, mental picture, or, you know, maybe take a selfie where he's kind of sort of in the background, but I'm going to make sure he's, like, halfway turned around where he can't see what I'm doing, because he'd probably, like, confiscate my phone
He'd
and
probably
like, break
it
in his hand. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, I would not go up to him. AJ Lee, his wife, I would go up to her, because I think she would be really cool. I really do. But if they were together, no. Mm-mm. I'm not touching that. Sorry.
No.
Mm-mm.
Good. All right.
Oh, my turn. Okay, I'll do one that I had last night.
Okay.
Extreme Rules 2013, when Dean won the U.S. Championship and Roman and Seth won the tag titles. That
Good night.
I you know, anybody that was a Shield fan, you know, that was back when they were heels, but you know, anybody that was a Shield fan, when that happened, and little Seth runs out and he jumps onto Dean and is like slapping him on the back, like he's so excited. They're all so excited for each other, and it's just so cute. They're so cute, just like that picture that surfaced a while back where Dean finally won when he won the WWE Championship, and they were hugging backstage. All three of them were hugging. It was like a full circle moment. They all three had it, you know, and it was just like. It was kind of the same kind of thing. Like, you could just see how happy they were for each other. And it was awesome because, Dean was been the longest running U.S. champion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, it was just good. It was a feel-good heel moment. I enjoyed it.
It was.
I love all of them together. Yes.
Anyway, my next one is Daniel Bryan occupying Raw.
That would have been insane.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a good moment to be.
Especially if you got to get in the ring.
Yeah. Just like that promo, even just listening to that promo, just watching on YouTube or whatever. Oh my God. Like, wow.
He took a stand.
He
for
did.
The little guy.
And it needs to happen again.
He needs to take a stand for Sami Zayn. Go
Yes.
out there and do it for Sami Zayn. Do a takeover on
Sami needs to occupy SmackDown.
Sami needs to occupy SmackDown.
Yeah,
sure as hell does.
He does.
Ugh.
Funny thing is,
I feel like Sami is in Daniel's place at this point.
He kind of is.
Yeah.
Stupid creative.
Stupid idiot.
Yes. Guys, let me just tell you. Today, I think I've said stupid idiot. The phrase stupid idiot probably 5 or 6 times.
And you thought of Jericho?
Yeah. Each time. I'm like, stupid idiot. Yep. People were making the list today.
People make my list every day.
I know, right? It's like, hey, you, on the phone, you just made the list. Yeah,
I wish I had it. I wish I had a clipboard at work to do that when people piss me
you
off.
actually get the Jericho clipboard.
Yeah. Do you know what happens when people are a bitch to me? You know what happens? You just made the list, and you're not getting what you want. You're not getting your shit. Sorry.
You just like throw their you just throw their behind you. Nope. You made the list.
Have a heart attack.
I don't care. High blood pressure, dump it down the drain.
Don't care.
Guys.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, mine would be like, oh, you can't upload your contracts. Sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Not my problem. Okay. Okay, here's one I didn't have last night.
Okay.
When Sting was in the box, when Seth thought it was going to be the statue, and then they lifted it up. Yes, and then Sting was there. Oh my God, the little kid in me just like marked out big time. Sting was like my first wrestling crush, guys. He was but blonde Sting with the face paint. Like he was my first wrestling crush, and then I loved any version of Sting, but when he was just like standing there, like staring at Seth, and plus at the time I hated Seth, so it was just like perfect. Like that would have been insane. Or even the Sting and Seth match where, stuff happened, but still, that would have been really cool.
I mean, here's another honorable mention. Sting and Triple H.
Yes.
My first crush versus your first crush.
There you go. What is? Always everything blurs together. WCW versus WWF.
Yeah. DX versus the NWO.
There you go.
Because they kind of adopted Sting that day.
They did.
They kind of did. Anyway, on to the next. And this one's a recent one. The Hardys returning at WrestleMania 33.
I just want to be at WrestleMania 33 because that set was my favorite set ever. It just looked like a big amusement park.
I want to be like 31 and 33. Yeah.
But yes, the Hardys, I freaked out.
Oh my God. I can remember texting you going like,
yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you just see this? Because we had talked about, before, the Hardys had went to ROH and won the titles, and then the Bucks won them back. And we were like, oh, they probably are coming to WWE. And then it was like, literally like the next night.
So they did
they were there.
They did 2 ladder matches in 24 hours.
Yep.
And that Bucks
I was
one
not
was
expecting.
insane. So I was like, no way. The one with the Bucks was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was like vintage Hardys right there.
True.
But it was like broken mat, so it was like really awesome. And I have that pay-per-view, so I just watch it.
Well, what the hell? When I was there, why didn't we watch it?
Because we said we were going to, and then we never did.
Because we got home every day and we're so exhausted, just fell asleep.
No, then we did a craft project.
That's true, we did that too.
No,
but I would like to see that at some point because I think I would enjoy it. But yes, we both freaked out.
We did, guys.
It was unexpected. They played it off too really good
with the New Day.
Yeah, with New Day.
That's like what I first thought. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be the New Day, but Enzo and Cass are gonna win. And then I was like, oh, this is not the New Day.
What the hell? And I jumped up. I remember jumping up.
I was Xavier Woods in that moment where I was just like, holy shit. And plus I like watching people's reactions on like YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I love watching those to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
we discussed that last night, didn't we? Yeah.
Yes. That I just like watching people's reactions. And then somebody actually posted one where they were at a WrestleMania watch party in a bar and the place went insane. So I'm like, I want to just, yeah.
Yeah. We decided, guys, that if we can't get into WrestleMania or Access or anything else, I told her we're going to go to Hooters in New Orleans and we're going to sit at a bar. We're going to park our butt there really early and eat wings and drink
I'll wear
alcohol.
my vest. I'll wear my vest.
There you go. And I don't know what I'll wear, but I will wear something.
We'll get you a Hype Bro shirt. We'll just...
I want one of those Mojo ones. That's the white one that says stay hyped, but it's like the actual Mojo one. It's not the Hype Bros one. And I don't know if I could find one.
I don't know, but I just think it'd be funny if we did totally just have this and we're like...
That's true. But I'm serious. We'll get there super early. We'll just sit there all day long, and we'll use the money that we would have blown on something else. We'll just buy a whole bunch of food and alcohol and booze, and we'll just sit there all day.
And we'll live stream. We'll live stream, guys.
Yes. And we will. I'm getting a good seat. I'm sorry. I will sit there all day. I will pay for food that I don't even eat. I will walk it out. I'm a nice person anyway. I give food to homeless people. I would walk it out to the homeless people and be like, here you go. I'll be back in an hour with some more, and tell your friends. And I'm not being mean. I'm being serious. I totally would.
She would, guys. Seriously.
I totally would. I gave a guy I bought a guy food in Vegas. Did I buy him food in Vegas? No, I gave him money for food in Vegas. And he had a little dog with him. The dog is what drew me in, honestly. But I tend to do that. I tend to do things like that. I don't know, but this would just be selfish because I would just be trying to keep my seat. So, but I think that is a really good plan, backup plan. And I told her we could sleep in the car, but she didn't like that idea.
No, guys, if we go to Access and I meet Bray,
okay, we can afford one night for you to take a shower, but that's it. Do they have hostels in New Orleans?
No, guys. Let's just say we looked at Airbnbs already, and holy shit.
And this is like out, like not like down. I don't even know what they call it. I've never been to New Orleans. I don't know. It's like it's not right there. It's out.
Yeah, it's still like a good 15-minute drive from. Yeah.
It's gonna keep. That was a while ago when you looked at that too. So there's no telling how much it is now, because people that had those Airbnbs back then, when you looked, probably didn't even know.
Yeah.
And now the closer it's getting, they're finding out. Yeah, they're going to jack those prices up big time.
Yeah. So, guys, we'll somehow make it to New Orleans, maybe.
To the Hooters. And I'm going to Google that later. There's a Hooters in New Orleans? There's got to be.
There is. And let me tell you guys, we're going to Access. Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah. If we go, yeah.
And Mojo will probably be one of the signings, and Pete, and...
If Progress has another show, I would go to that for sure.
Ring of Honor,
but Progress first. Priorities. Progress first. How often do you get to go to Progress event? Like
That's
never.
True. Never.
All
right, guys, back on topic.
Hey, it's my turn.
Your turn.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Punk versus Cena at Money in the Bank 2011, when Punk won the title in Chicago, and then he proceeded to jump over the barricade and leave with it to stick it to Vince McMahon. Which I'm not even sure how much that was kayfabe and how much of that was real. I think most of it was probably real.
I think it was real.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that. It was the match, and we were talking about this last night, and you said that it was the only, how many star rated?
5-star match.
5-star rated. And I can see why, because I remember I've never liked Cena. I mean, not since he became Fruity Pebbles Cena. I have not liked Cena. So I remember thinking how good it was. So it had to have been, I haven't watched it in a long time. I need to watch it again. But I remember thinking how really good it was. And literally, I was home by myself, standing in front of the TV. Like, there was like near fall after near fall. Like, I was just screaming at the television, and I wanted Punk to win really, really bad. But it was insane. And of course, it was in Chicago. So the people were just like freaking the fuck out. And I was freaking out because it was like, it was so good. It was so good. And I run Cena down a lot. I don't like him, but he can sell a match for sure. And Punk definitely can. So it was really awesome. It really sticks out in my mind because I literally can go back there and picture myself standing right in front of the TV doing that. So it had to have been good. I haven't watched it forever, but it had to have been good because I remember standing and screaming.
All right, my turn. My next one is one that I kind of was there.
Oh God.
Guys, the night that the flu decided to have me miss a Bray Wyatt moment.
D. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, literally his only moment so far.
Yeah.
So thank you, flu. You can suck it. And it is the night Bray won at Elimination Chamber.
Yay!
Because Nikki didn't make it through the night.
Because the damn arena does not have Gatorade. I don't believe. I went there. When we went there, I was like, there's got to be Gatorade in this place. And the freaking security guard at the parking lot had Gatorade.
Yeah. Figure it out, guys.
I kept she was like, oh, I'm going to have to leave. And texting me, and I was like, get some Gatorade. And she's like, they don't have it. And I'm like, how can it be a sports arena and them not have Gatorade?
Well, they did.
Well, I just don't believe it. They're full of shit. I don't believe it.
They're full of shit. Yeah. Then you find out I was running 102 fever. Yeah. So guys, that moment just
she got carted out of there, but leaned up against a wall or something, right? And videoed his entrance.
Literally what happened was I heard Baron's motorcycles and I was like, Bray's coming. And like dragged myself from that little couch area where we walked past. I was like, I'm going. And I leaned up against the wall and I was like, Bray's coming. And then Bray came out and I was like, Bray. And then I'm like, I think I'm going to pass out.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. That would have been my luck, is just walking out, all of a sudden I'm just like dead.
It would have been.
Yeah. But no. My mom made it to come pick me up. I couldn't drive my car home.
Because your mom's the best.
Yeah. And then she's like, what happened? Oh, mother. Speaking of my mother, you will get her SummerSlam predictions next week.
I can't wait to hear her prediction on the Fatal 4-Way. I can't wait to hear what she has to say about what
you
that
already
looked
know
like.
what she's going to say. She'll be like,
Yeah, yeah, she's going to pick Roman, but I just can't wait to hear what she has to say.
Here's my impression of my mother, guys. Oh. Is that The Rock's cousin? I love him. Oh, and then there's the guy with the beard and the lantern.
He's not in this match.
He's not in this, yeah. She asked me that the other day. She's like, so is he gonna be in a match? Yeah. Yes.
Oh, man.
No, her with Braun is saying that his forehead's the size of her iPad.
She said that?
Yeah, she's like, oh, his forehead is the size of my iPad.
I totally hear her saying that.
And then she's like, isn't that Brock Lesnar guy? Yeah.
She's awesome. She's so funny.
Guys, literally, that's how she is.
It is.
24 hours a day.
I mean, I only was around her for, 3 days, but that's how she is.
That's my mother, guys. She was, yeah. And she's like, when's Jennifer coming back?
No. Last night we were filming and she came into the room and she's like, I miss you. It was so cute. She's so cute. I love your mom. I do.
I don't know how I matriculated out of that.
I don't either. Your dad is a little bit more reserved, but he's still more like your mom than you. So I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Something happened.
That's okay. We love you anyway.
Yay!
All right. I don't remember whose turn it is. Your turn? I don't remember where we were.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Punk Cena. I was talking about Punk Cena.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Your turn. Sorry.
Oh God, guys, we were really going to try to keep on track today.
Yeah.
That didn't help. Let's see. No, because I just talked about Bray. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, it is my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, here's one that I didn't have last night. Shane versus Taker at Mania 32, Hell in a Cell. When
That was
Shane,
like the only good match that night.
yes, when Shane, who had worked his ass off to even be in that match, and he comes out in this little jersey, his little Shane O'Mac jersey with his little kids, and then he proceeds
That was
to get
adorable.
yes, it was. And then he proceeds to get the shit beat out of him, and then he climbs on top of the cage, and he's not as young as he used to be, and then he just goes for it and just jumps off the cage and puts Taker through the table. And I would have loved to have been there for that, because that was like the first time Shane was back in the ring, right? That was his first time back in the ring.
In a while,
other than like
yeah.
other than like doing like stuff, like minor stuff on the actual like Raw or SmackDown or whatever. And I would have loved to have been there for when he jumped off that thing. And his little kids, his poor kids, they probably thought he was dead. I mean, I don't know. But
Yeah.
But I love Shane, so.
If you watch on the network the Mick Foley Shane McMahon interview, Shane talks about how Vince was like, "Don't ever do that again." Like, he was literally just like, "What is wrong with you?"
Shane's crazy, man.
Shane's crazy.
And I love it.
Shane's awesome.
He is. He's my favorite McMahon.
Well, I'm always partial to Stephanie because when I was younger, guys, I wanted to be Stephanie.
Yeah, but Shane's my favorite. I get it, but Shane's my favorite.
Nostalgia factor. Okay. Next is, where am I? Daniel Bryan winning at WrestleMania 30.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Just not only seeing him and Triple H beginning of the night, but then at the end when he's with Batista and Orton, and really he looks like he's gonna die when he's coming down the ring, like he's holding his arm. I'm like, sit. He's gonna
blow a shot.
He's gonna blow a shot, and then he wins, and like the place goes insane. The confetti's flying, and I'm over here just bawling my eyes out.
You cried, really?
I cried. Guys, Nikki cries during wrestling a lot.
I do too, but I don't remember crying at that.
I cried at that. Yeah, there's like some moments where I don't, but that was one of them.
You do have feelings. They're just wrestling feelings.
Yeah, and they're in my teeny tiny little black heart.
Okay, my next one, which was on your list last night too, I think it still is, was HBK's retirement speech when he retired in 2010. That was my oldest one on my list. But HBK is my favorite of all time, guys. He's my favorite. I love that man so much. And he has had this evolution, throughout his career. In the beginning, he was, what did we say, pilled out? He was pilled out, and he was
pilled out of his mind.
Yeah, and he was, not a nice person. And the progression, I did love DX Shawn Michaels when he cussed, though. I enjoyed Shawn Michaels saying dick and fuck and stuff. But, he doesn't do that anymore because he's born again Christian. But anyways, and then it was just like seeing the whole progression of his career and him still breaking his back and being gone for 6 years and then coming back. Like, he is the man. I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of really awesome, Ric Flair, Triple H, Taker. There are a lot of really awesome, but he is my top guy. Like, he's it for me. I love him. So when he came out, and we all knew it was happening, but then he started talking, and I did cry. That was one of the times that I did cry.
I cried.
And then, I mean, it was, oh my God. And then the worst part was whenever he walked back up the ramp and was standing there waving, and Triple H came out and hugged him from behind, and he kissed Triple H on the side of his face, on his temple or his cheek or something. And that was just, I was really crying then. I was really crying because it was like, sometimes, when people do those retirements or, something big like that, like kind of like when, was it Eddie won the title and Benoit came out there?
Yeah.
And whenever Christian won the title, Edge came out there. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just wanna see that. Like, I get that they don't want to, take away from the moment or whatever, but like real friendships like that, we want to see it, and they want to do it, so let them do it. Like, that was I will never forget that. I'll never forget any of those 3 things I mentioned. But
Yes.
yeah.
Now on the same retirement topic, Daniel Bryan's retirement.
I couldn't have handled that. I said that last night. Couldn't have handled
I would have been a hot mess, but I think it would have been something just to be there in Seattle. Oh my God. I would have cried. That's why, like, I don't know. I want him to go to Ring of Honor and have his last, like, his moment in the sun and be able to go out his way, but I don't know.
I don't know either. Apparently there's rumors about New Japan again. So,
Yeah. But people are saying that New Japan won't clear him because they're just as stringent as WWE.
Huh. And Ring of Honor doesn't give a fuck. They're like, just come on in.
They're like, look at the Briscoes. Go on.
You'll break your neck? Well, we'll handle it when it happens. Come on in.
Get on in here.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Daniel actually could wrestle again.
I mean, technically, he's been cleared.
If a company would take him, he can wrestle again. So, I hope that happens at least once.
He can go out his way.
Yes. He needs to go out his way. Okay, my next one that we both had the other night was AJ Styles' entrance in the Royal Rumble in 2016.
Yes.
Which you said that you had seen. Who was it? Cena had tweeted a picture of AJ Styles or whatever. And
Yeah.
I vaguely remember hearing like rumors about it, but I definitely was not expecting it at all. Like, I was one of the clueless people, like the ones that don't ever get on social media and have no clue until they show up. I had no clue. And when the music hit, obviously you don't think that's AJ Styles. And so you're like, okay. And then you see Phenomenal flash across the Titantron, and you're like, oh, okay. I know who this is.
You're like, this is happening.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is happening. Like, I jumped up and screamed. I jump up and scream a lot. More than I cry, I jump up and scream. So I jumped up and screamed and marked out big time. Big time. It was awesome. And he took his time getting to that ring, man. Like, he did not rush down there like a regular Royal Rumble participant. Like, he took his time.
He was like, I'm just gonna make it real nice and slow.
Mm-hmm. Was that when he said, I remember one of his first nights when I think it was, maybe not, when he was walking down and he was talking and the camera was in front of me. He's like, this is where I should have been all along. And he's like, I'm here and this is where I should have been all along.
I don't think it was that Rumble. I think it was maybe Raw.
Maybe. I don't know, but I remember that because I'm like, yes.
I think Rumble, he seemed more just like...
he was in shock and awe himself.
He was kind of in a trance.
Yeah. But,
which I don't blame him. I'd be like, what's happening?
Yeah. You know what I really like is on the Jericho podcast, whenever he said that when he signed and then he got kicked out of WWE in his early days, like when he was in like developmental, and he was like, and Jericho said, oh, it makes you feel like you weren't good enough or something. He's like, I wasn't good enough.
No.
And he was like, I wasn't good enough. I see that. I know I wasn't good enough. And I was like, that is a very humble thing to say, because I'm sure there are a lot of wrestlers that would never say that ever.
No, they'd be like,
it pissed me off, so I went and did this and that.
Yeah, I proved them wrong.
Right. And he's like, no, I wasn't good enough. They did me a favor.
Yeah.
Which they really did.
And then you have this year, he posted the picture of Kenny Omega, which got everybody in a freaking tizzy.
Cena.
Thanks, Cena.
Yeah.
Like, everybody freaked out.
And it didn't help because Seth said something about it too.
Yes. They're like, who do you... who do you want to see win the Royal Rumble? He's like, Kenny Omega.
He's like, Kenny Omega would be really cool, right? Like, he's around. I'm like, assholes. Like, don't tease like that.
Don't
do it. Okay, almost done.
We are almost done.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one, Dean cashing in at Money in the Bank.
And that's mine too. That was the best ever.
I scared my neighbors and the dog. Poor puppy Dean was like 11 weeks old and was scared.
I'm trying to remember what I know. I cried. I remember crying, and I cried the next night when you were there. Next night,
I was there, and that was so insane.
I cried. Like, that was the start of Dean really getting what he deserved, and it went for a little while, and then it was like, no, sorry, you had your time in spotlight. It's over. Boom, done. And he's been screwed over ever since. Yeah, which is, they could have shared it. The Dean and AJ feud was really good.
Those matches were good until Ellsworth.
Right. And the promos were really good too. Yeah. Like, it was good. But, but then they're like, oh, Dean, we got AJ, whatever. But,
Stick Dean with the Miz. It's like,
no. But they're redeeming themselves at the moment with Dean. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
So, what is mine? Oh, the Women's Revolution in 2015, when Steph came out and said there were going to be changes because the Bella Army was in there. The Bellas and Foxy. And she's like, they're going to be changed. And Paige was by herself because Paige had been trying to convince people to, join her against the Bellas and everything.
And then AJ had retired, right?
Right, yeah. AJ had left. So she was all alone. And then here comes Stephanie, and then here comes Becky, and then here comes Charlotte, and here comes Sasha. And it was a really, really good feeling, even though at the moment I'm not happy with the women's division at all. But it was just really, really cool to see them come out and like put all of them in their finishers and like see everybody cheering for the women. Not just women.
Not as an object,
like legit chanting NXT and cheering for them because they're badass and good wrestlers. Yes. And it started out well, guys. It's not going so well right now, but it started out well.
High hopes. That's what we had.
Yes. I had them for quite a while, but not anymore.
Not anymore. All right. The Shield debuting at Survivor Series 2012.
Oh, the Shield.
That was just like an insane moment.
It was for me because I had at that point never watched NXT, so I had no idea who they were. I was like, what is going on? And like, people knew who they were in the audience, and I'm like, who are these people? I don't know.
Okay, New Day. Who?
I know. I was so confused. I was like, what is happening? And they're like, oh, it's Dean Ambrose and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what?
And then you look at them and you're like, I like them.
I do. Especially this Ambrose guy. I really like him.
Yeah. I really like him. He's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm. Those dimples, man. Ugh. That's the one bad thing about him having that beard. I mean, I don't like the beard anyway, but you can't see his little dimples.
They're so cute.
But yeah, that would have been, and I said this the other night, I would have honorable mention kind of like to have been there when Seth turned on him. Even though it would have been really sad, I think it would have been cool to be there because you would have been in shock.
Total
shock. And be like, what am I witnessing right now? What is happening?
I cried when that happened.
I didn't cry. I got pissed.
I cried. I was like,
pissed.
No!
And Dean's face is the worst part.
Oh my god, it was. Like, I was okay when Roman got hit, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're not going to be a team.
It's
I was
over.
like, oh, they're going to break off alone. No, they're not.
No. Oh, awful. But yes, their debut would have been really cool. Sorry, I brought down the mood.
Yes, you did. And it's your turn.
Oh, mine is something. Yeah, mine is something that hasn't happened yet. But it's gonna happen. I have a feeling at SummerSlam. Probably not next week. I wish it would happen on Raw because I'm really, really, really like dying for it. But it's probably gonna happen at SummerSlam, and that's the moment when Dean and Seth both put their fists in, and the Shield is, well, not reunited completely, but the Shield, that part of the Shield, that bond is sealed and back together. Because I've talked about this before, this is a freaking roller coaster with them, and I love it so much because I realize that they are pushing Roman as a singles competitor, whatever. But I feel like even despite that, I think that they knew that the best of the three was to put those two together, because Dean always acted like he was more effective than Roman. Always.
Yeah.
And, Roman and Seth started teaming up a while back on Raw, and it was kind of like, I forgive you, whatever.
Yeah,
like
they made him really quick to forgive Seth.
Yeah. But I can see Dean holding a grudge more than Roman. Honestly. So, but, there's just been this slow build. We're going to segue into Raw at this point. There's been this slow build, slow burn, and it burns so good. And they're doing it so well. Like, I'm shocked at how well they're doing it. Like, every week it's good, and it's progression. So I don't know what's going to happen next week. I think my thought process is that Angle is, they're going to be fighting, arguing or whatever, and Angle's be like, okay, you guys are in a match. You guys are, I've been wrestling against Cesaro and Sheamus. I'm putting you guys together. You're going to be a tag team, and they need an opponent at SummerSlam, and you're going to wrestle against them. They're going to be like, I don't want to wrestle with you. I don't want to wrestle with you either. I don't want to tag with you. And
kind of like Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yes, like how they were in the beginning. And then at SummerSlam, they win, and then they're just standing there staring at each other. And it happens.
So then they hug after. They have to hug after.
Yes, they do. They do.
Need a hug.
Yeah,
because
Dean was kind of hugging on him a few weeks ago for like brief, seconds or whatever. But yeah, they need to hug. And I need to see, if it's not on the microphone at some point, I need to see Dean call him his brother. I need to see his mouth move and say brother. Because for the last few weeks, Dean has been saying stuff, and I can't read his lips. And I'm trying to read his lips, and I have no idea what he's saying. And he said something on Monday to him when he put his fist out, right before he put his fist out. And I was like, what is he saying? And I was like trying to look, and I couldn't figure it out. I have no idea what he said.
I don't know.
I want to see brother. I want to hear brother. I need
Come
to
on.
hear it. I need to hear it. So that is the moment I want to be there for, and I'm definitely not going to be there for it. So
Obviously
not. So yeah, that's my moment that hasn't even happened yet.
Yes. And you know what my moment, because I came up with one too?
Yeah?
Braun Strowman winning the Universal title.
Yes.
Because everybody would probably, everybody would cheer.
Oh yeah, people would cheer.
Yeah.
People would be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
I think pretty much everybody would.
No, that's
even people that like Roman, I think they still like Braun too, for the most part. There's some salty people that don't, but it's kind of hard to not like Braun at this point.
Yeah, come on, look how adorable he is.
I know. He is.
Little, cuddly little teddy bear.
So cute.
Yes.
So cute. And we mentioned this. What'd you say?
Said probably crush you in your sleep. But yeah.
Yeah. We mentioned this. He's got abs, guys. You need to go on his Instagram. Like, seriously. Braun is getting cut.
Braun has abs, and he did this voice-over thing from Juno. Okay, Juno is like one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. And then when she tells her I love Juno. When she tells her parents she's pregnant, it's that scene. It's hilarious, guys.
Where do we find said video?
It's on my Tumblr.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you could Google it too. But it's on my Tumblr, and it's called... Hold on. Go down. Because I just love the line where he's like, I don't even know what kind of girl I am. I'm not ready to be a mom.
That's so obscure. I don't get it. Why did he do this? I don't get it.
I don't know, but it's hilarious. It made my night, guys. It made my night. Literally, I was having kind of an day today, and then that happened, and I was just like, this made my evening. It made my evening. But anyway, on to Monday Night Raw. Yes. So Monday Night Raw was ups and downs for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just start because we were talking about Mr. I'm not ready to be a mom. He likes to throw office furniture.
He does. And he's got really good aim, too.
He does, like, straight up in the face, guys. Like, straight up in the face. That's going to be my Christmas card, guys. So, if you're getting a Christmas card from me, you'll know what to expect. I might put it to music. You know, a little bit of Christmas jingles in the background.
Open it up and...
You just see...
And it, like, has those cards that has the noise things.
Yeah. Oh, holy night. Right in the face.
I was thinking more like, I'm not finished.
Jingle bells! Yeah, guys.
I'm not finished.
That's going to be my Christmas card. And literally, I sent it to all my friends already. I was like, guys, look. And they're like, that was a good moment. I'm like, yes, it was. Anyway, yeah, office furniture. Who doesn't want to throw it?
I would like to throw an office chair to a lot of people.
Right. Every day. I thought about it today. Because let me tell you. Yeah. But yeah, so that match was actually pretty good. Surprisingly. And then, of course, Joe shows up at the end and chokes Roman out. Letting Braun win. So, guys, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about SummerSlam.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a major letdown.
I feel like it's going to be Brock or Roman, and I'm going to be like,
really?
Calling it a night.
Well, it'll be the end of the night, so.
Either that or Baron will cash in.
True. Then that would make it
not
better.
be the end of the night.
That's true.
Yeah, that would make it a lot better. But guys, if Brock or Roman win, I'm gonna need a break. Let's walk away. Or they better put Shinsuke's supposedly rumored super secret awesome entrance on right after that. Just so I perk back up and I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Because let me tell you. But yeah, so it was a good match. Kind of worried about SummerSlam, and we'll see where it goes, guys. We have one more week to maybe hopefully cement how this match is gonna go. Oh boy.
I personally think it's gonna be a hot mess. I'm just
good
saying.
Good or bad?
It's not gonna be good. I don't think because you have a lot of different styles in that ring, and
they're all kind of big dudes too.
They're big dudes, and they are all different styles. And
Lesnar's in there.
Lesnar's, the loose cannon. Lesnar don't give a fuck about anything.
As long as he doesn't hurt a certain cuddly teddy bear guy.
You know, I don't think I don't know. Lesnar hurts a lot of people.
You know, that's what I'm worried about.
I mean, he breaks the boss's son-in-law's arm. I mean, I'm just saying.
You don't care.
You don't care.
You don't care, guys.
He is there, like Baron Corbin says. He's there to beat up people and get paid. That's what he's there for.
Well, I wish that was my job as well. But anyway, from one hot mess to another, Bray and Finn.
Oh, that is a mess.
Guys, I had high hopes.
I did too.
Like, Bray, come on. And it's not even him that's the thing, guys. They just write him so bad. Like, they don't know what to do with him.
No.
They don't.
Absolutely not.
They're like, oh, here he is. Trot him out and have him talk his way out of a paper bag. Which he can do very well. But, really, guys. And then you have Finn. He's a little spooky. Really?
That
Really?
should have never come out of his mouth.
Says the Demon King. So, guys, and I love them both. They're both on my husband list.
They are.
They are. Like, come on. Come on. It's because somewhere Vince is like, deep down, he's like, you know what? That Nikki girl likes them both. We're going to shit all over it.
I don't get it, guys, either, because it had such great potential. And we had said that before it even happened. Like, Demon versus Eater of Worlds, like, these two, like, kind of evil beings going against each other. How awesome would that be? And, like, they've hinted the Demon is coming, but at the same time, I don't know who's going to show up at SummerSlam.
Yeah, especially with lines of, you know, guys, he's a little spooky. That's when I posted on Tumblr. Ben, this isn't going to work out.
It's
yeah. I mean, I love Finn, but I kind of feel like Bray needs this more. But
oh yeah, definitely. But they're screwing Finn over too, so
they're screwing them both over.
They are.
Like, I don't think this is the last match between them, and I hope
not.
This is just like the beginning, and it's a bumpy start. And
I hope so too.
Or they could just both be like, you know what? Fuck this, and they'll just both go to Ring of Honor. I like that idea.
I do too.
Like the Young Bucks pull up in a car and they're like, get in! And then they like disappear.
There you go. I would not be opposed to that.
I know, no. Alternate universe, that's what's happening, guys. Not in real universe, it's just going to be like, ooh, spooky, and then Bray's gonna be like talking, and then not doing anything. And I'm just gonna look at both of them and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Guys, it's just not fair.
It's not fair. They have great potential there, and they're blowing it big time.
Yeah, well, it's not fair. Like, I was thinking about it today, and I got sad. I didn't cry, but I got sad.
Oh, gosh.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's
like, and people like Finn, and they like Bray.
Right,
but,
yeah.
You know, who gets paid $12 million to wrestle 6 matches out of a year?
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
He doesn't even really wrestle.
Like, shows up, does like
half of those. I mean, look what he did with Goldberg. I mean, come on.
Guys.
That Goldberg stuff was bullshit, guys.
It's all bullshit.
That was total bullshit, though.
So, let's go to happier news before we go to 2 more sad news.
Okay.
And we know what that is.
Happy?
The only good part about Raw.
Dean and Seth.
Yes.
My favorite thing to talk about in the whole world right now. So
Besides
they made,
Marco.
yeah, that's right.
And
So
Baron.
they made, and Baron, and Pete, and yeah. So it's getting intense, guys. It's getting very, very intense. Like, my heart literally is beating fast every time they are on the screen. So Seth has a match versus, gosh, I can't remember who. Was it Sheamus?
Yeah.
Versus Sheamus, and then they beat the crap out of him afterwards, Sheamus and Cesaro, and Dean does not show up.
Nope.
So a little bit later, Seth's walking backstage, and Dean's standing there, and Dean proceeds to say, "You're making me look like the bad guy again, because, I should have come out there, and I didn't, so now I look like the bad guy, And I think Seth probably shouldn't have said what he said, because then that didn't make the end make sense, but he was like, what else do I have to do? Tell me what else I have to do, 3 years ago, the stuff he always says. But he said, what else I have to do? Tell me what to do. And Dean was like, no, whatever, man. Like, I'm going to go out there and have my match.
Yeah,
and
I'll never forgive you.
yeah, and he was like, I'll be on my own, because I always am. Like, I always am. And so I still thought that if Dean had wanted to make up, that Seth would still be willing to at that point, because he was still saying, what can I do? Tell me what to do. But I guess Dean pissed him off, but whatever. So then when Dean has his match versus Cesaro and he gets jumped on, Seth comes running out there and runs them all out of the ring. And the people in that arena were hysterical. They were freaking out, man. Like, it was like so loud in there. And I hope that Vince McMahon heard that, because whoever is writing that story needs to write all the stories, because someone knows what they're doing. They know.
Because they're reading fan fiction.
They're doing something. Whatever they're doing, they need to keep doing it. But, so he saves Dean, and Dean takes his time getting up and looking at him, and, like, Dean's, like, had the crap beat out of him, and he finally gets up on his feet, and he's standing there looking at him, and you can tell he's having, like, Dean Ambrose, well, he has a really, really good way of playing out, like, thought processes on his face. Like, he's not just, like, he just doesn't do things. Like, you can see on his face. Like, he's a really good actor.
The internal struggle is there.
Yeah, like, you can see it. Like, you can see him thinking, like, oh, shit. Like, he came out.
What do I do?
What do I do? He came out and helped me. Maybe he's telling the truth. Like, you can see him kind of struggling. And then he kind of looks like he's crying. And at that point, I was about to cry, because it's like, this is it. This is it. Like, they're going to make up, and they're going to go after those titles. And then he finally is like, shit. And he, like, puts his fist out. And then the minute he did it, and I saw the look on Seth's face, I was like, fuck, this is not going to happen. And Seth's, like, shaking his head and, like, no. And then he walks out and leaves him hanging.
And Dean really looks like he's going to cry then.
Yes, he does. Because Dean looks like, I screwed up. Like, I fucked up. And Seth just leaves. And it's just like, oh, my gosh. Like, it is the best thing on Raw, you guys. It is the best thing on either one right now. Like, I love it. I love it.
It is so good.
It is.
It's incredible.
Wrestling soulmates, guys.
They really are.
They are.
So whoever's writing that, can you please take over Bray and Finn next?
Yes, please.
Please. Save them. Save them. They just need, and supposedly they both can teleport now?
That's true. I did figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah, but when did that happen?
I don't know.
Like, Bray, we always kind of knew.
Bray's everywhere.
He is everywhere, guys. But Finn can teleport now?
Well, apparently, if he's becoming the demon, apparently the demon has learned some new tricks.
Who? Really, guys?
I don't know. It's a mess. I don't know.
This is wrestling. Okay, speaking of this is wrestling, the women's division.
I'm done. I'm so done, especially on Raw. I'm done.
Guys,
SmackDown's not so bad.
I'm so done with Sasha.
Oh yeah.
So like I can't do it anymore. Like bring Nikki crossover, bring Asuka, bring Billy and Peyton, like, come on.
Forget about that. Bring Emma and
yeah, well, here's the
Dana
thing, is
and
like,
Mickey.
get people who actually want to fucking be there and don't look at somebody else and say, oh, well, you don't even know who Jeff Hardy is. Shut up, Sasha. Shut up. Like, fuck you, Sasha. Really. Really. And then, like, literally, they just make it like the Sasha and Bailey show.
Oh, yeah. And it's not nearly as entertaining as the Charlotte and Becky show.
No.
No.
No. It's not. Like, at least Charlotte and Becky are entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sick of... Like, it was cute, the Sasha and Bailey thing at first. I was like, oh, that's cute. Now I'm like, get the fuck off my screen.
Yeah.
Can we see Bray and Finn just start teleporting again? Because this is...
It's just bad whenever you see them set up a match and you're like, okay, well, Sasha's going to win. Because they would never let Emma or... who was the other person? Foxy. They would never let Emma or Foxy win. Sasha's going to win.
No.
Like, oh, I don't even need to watch this. Like,
yeah.
I know what's going to happen. Like,
and then Nia.
Seriously. And Nia deserves it, but at the same time, it's like we knew Nia was going to get it too.
Here's what I want to know. Wasn't she promised a title shot when Alexa first won it?
I think Alexa promised her one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nia doesn't sell tickets, I guess. That's the way she
Even though everybody online's like, we love Nia.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it was funny.
Vince doesn't check social media.
Somebody put on the Wrestling Rumors thing I follow on Facebook. They're like, if you could ask Roman Reigns one question, what would you ask him? So I put, why are you on my screen?
Oh my god.
So my friend Tim goes, can I have Nia Jax's phone number? So then I put on the bottom, add Bray and Braun to this.
And you might be partly forgiven.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Just maybe.
I'd be okay with your presence then. Yeah. But then if you won the title, I'd be like, oh no. Bray and Braun need that title. They're going to share it. We're going to cut it in half. You're going to share it.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be co-Universal Champions. Let's make it happen, guys. But no. Brock's going to win and take his belt and go home for 3 more months.
You really think Brock will win?
I don't know. I'm starting to think so. Like, I've heard rumors of, like, Brock being advertised for post SummerSlam shit. So I'm starting to think, well. Yeah, thanks, Vince. We all can see.
Yeah, you got a hard on for Brock Lesnar.
Roman, we get it. I'm giving, like, the totally bitchiest face right now. Guys. That may be my time to go get food during SummerSlam. When Brock's having his little, like, I won! And I'm like, bye. Anyway, back to the women's division.
I think that's all I want to say. I'm tired of
That's
Bailey.
horrible.
I'm tired of Sasha. I'm tired of
Bailey's hurt.
Yeah, Bailey's hurt. Yeah,
She got
it's to
booed.
the point. Yeah, it's to the point where they're booing Bailey. You guys
Figure that out.
That's bad. Not that I particularly care for Bailey, but most people do. So they're booing
I don't
Bailey.
have a problem with her if she wasn't shoved down our throats.
Mhm.
Sasha.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So that's that.
That's that. Oh, people are hurt.
Oh, Revival. Yeah.
Yeah. The Revival is gone.
Revival's fucked up again.
Fuck the Revival.
Somebody was listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that brings us on to SmackDown.
Which is even worse.
This is a shit show.
It didn't used to be.
It really didn't, guys.
All right, I'm gonna keep this as concise as possible because we've talked for a really long time.
We actually haven't. We started at like 7:15.
What time is it now?
8:30.
That's a long time when we haven't even gotten to SmackDown yet.
We usually go like 3 hours. You realize that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, guys, SmackDown, there's not much to say. So,
the only thing I have to say is that I understand that Baron Corbin is not good on the microphone. I do not deny that. I love Baron Corbin, but I do not deny that he is not good on that microphone.
he's getting better, but
He's getting better. But, you know, he is like how Roman was when Roman first broke away from the Shield. Roman couldn't talk on the mic for shit. He was terrible. Terrible. And he's not great now, but he's gotten better because they've given him opportunities to talk on the mic. They're not giving Baron opportunities to say hardly anything on the mic. So he doesn't really have a chance to get better.
And now he doesn't have Talking Smack.
And he doesn't have Talking Smack, which he was really good on. So, you know, he comes out, whatever. He's going to have this match with Cena, whatever. And yeah, he was not doing that great of a job talking. I'm not going to deny that. Whatever.
But there's no excuse for what was said.
There's no excuse. So Cena is, you know, Cena who can talk for days, just lays in on him. And the first words to come out of his mouth is that Baron is skinny fat. First words come out of his mouth. And you could tell the look on Baron's face that Baron was like, really? Like, you're going to fucking say that? Really? You could tell he was pissed. Like, it wasn't just for the camera. You could tell he was pissed. And after that, I didn't listen to it. I was like not listening to anything. Like, I rewinded it back and I was like, did he really say that? And then it was like, yeah, he did. At that point, I was like, I'm done. Like, just send Baron back in the back. Just stop.
And then they started calling him a garbage fire.
Yeah, I just fuck these people, man. Like, fuck them. I mean, I guess it's good that he's getting heat because that means people care. But at the same time,
but for your resident face to call somebody skinny fat,
your resident, the one
Fruity Pebbles master,
yeah, who does all the Make-A-Wish and promotes all this, you know, acceptance, and then you're gonna say that, really? Just pisses me off. And Baron is already self-conscious. That's why he wrestles in his shirt. He didn't used to, and now he wrestles in his shirt because he gets so much shit on social media, guys. He gets so much shit on Twitter.
Disgusting what people say to him.
Yeah, it's always about his stomach. It used to be about his hair. I don't really see stuff about his hair anymore. It's always about his stomach.
And you notice when he's not on TV, he has a beanie on.
Yep, always.
Well, guys, like,
lay off of him. Jeez. Like, yes, he plays a heel, and yes, he's hateful on Twitter, but you're being a bitch to him. So what do you expect?
Yeah. If somebody said half that shit to me, I would be worse than Baron.
Yeah. It's not pretty. But anyway, so that's all I really have to say. That's really all I remember about SmackDown, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, KO.
Everything else.
AJ and...
and Shane and KO.
And, yeah, they're kind of like calling Shane out and saying, you know, he's not going to play it fair down the middle. And now they're leaning that he won't, because not only is he mad at KO, now he's mad at AJ because KO basically pushed them together, and AJ hit him with a Pele kick instead of hitting KO, and so now he's pissed at AJ and he's pissed at KO. So, but they're setting up a KO Shane match. That's all they're doing. But
AJ probably will retain.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's about it. Oh, Fashion Files.
Fashion Peaks Files. Vice. Loving life. The only reason to watch SmackDown.
Someone said that they should make it a show, like on the network, like a little mini show.
Like a 20-minute show every week. Can you imagine?
It's so entertaining.
Run it back to back with Southpaw Regional Wrestling.
There you go.
I need double Breezango in my life.
It's so good. It's so good. So apparently Arn Anderson cut the horse's head off because
his name was Tully.
Yeah. And, you know, Arn is the enforcer of the Four Horsemen. He's pissed. Yeah. So he cut the head off, and then he stole some donuts. And the Ascension stole a pie.
Yep.
And Fandango came back. Dango.
Yeah. Dango has powers now.
Yeah.
And he was anally probed.
Yeah. He got abducted by aliens. That's what happened
Supposedly.
to him. Yeah, supposedly. But yeah, it's gonna go on forever. It's gonna go on forever, and I don't care.
Let it go on forever.
Yes.
Who's writing Fashion Files? They need to write for Bray and Finn.
They do. Oh my gosh.
God,
it's
Fashion Files is, and now that it's gone viral, I think Fashion Files is going to get chances.
I hope so, because they don't even really wrestle. All they get is the thing on TV, and they probably earn like a dark match, but that's it.
But who cares? Because people are like, we want Breezy and Dango.
Yeah.
They got shirts now.
Yeah, I know. Like, who knew there was another shirt to be had other than a Roman Reigns or a Cena one? I mean, come on.
I don't know. I'm wearing a certain wrestler.
I can't see.
Triple H.
Oh.
It's his
Sorry,
one from.
I'm getting sleepy. My eyes are running together.
Okay. It's his one from Mania this year.
Oh, okay.
The one that Stephanie like cut up really cute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was really cute.
It was cute.
Okay, guys. Being the elite.
Oh yeah.
We're going to talk about being the elite because now there is supposedly a cease and desist
That's true.
because I guess they can't say fuck the revival anymore.
Stupid.
So stupid. Because guess what? It's a thing now.
It's a thing. It's like delete. You can say, I'm sorry, you can't use that. People are going to do it anyway.
Yeah. So, basically that happened. The ghost of Adam Cole haunts Hot Topic still.
He does. He's always in that Hot Topic, man.
He is.
Always.
Who knew?
He
Who knew
likes,
Purgatory was Hot Topic?
I know, and he really likes the revival.
Now.
Yeah. I mean, he traded in his Young Bucks shirt for a revival shirt. Yeah. We have no lives, guys. We live on social media with wrestlers.
We literally, a majority of our well, not a majority. 25% of our conversations are what wrestlers do on social media.
Pretty much.
And then we talk about our husbands.
It's like screenshots.
Yeah. Like, did you see this? True story, guys. That's really what we do. It is. But hey, we learn a lot about wrestlers.
We do.
We do.
Which leads us into
Rumors.
Rumors
that I'm kind of believing.
Yeah, me too. Unfortunately.
Enzo.
Oh, Enzo.
God damn it, Enzo. Come on. So there's more information about why he was kicked off the tour bus by Roman Reigns and why he now has to change in the hallway. That's because he was bringing non-desirable women backstage and they were taking pictures of wrestlers in the locker room.
Oh, God. Like, I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest. Like, I don't know. How did that even happen? How did they let him come in there? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Yeah. But I've definitely noticed a change in Enzo's demeanor on his Insta story. Because his Insta story used to be one of my favorite ones to watch. And now, like, I'm kind of like, he acts like he's, allegedly, acts like he's, like, doped up on something. Alcohol. You mentioned alcohol because that way he'd be able to pass his drug test. Like, something. Like, there's, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in his life. Maybe him and Liv broke up and that's what started this. I don't know. Something has sent him on a downward spiral. He's pissed because they broke up Cass and Enzo. Like, he's pissed about that. That's, like, kind of like a known fact at this point. So maybe he just thinks his career is about to be over and he's just like, fuck it. Like, he looked terrible on Raw.
He did.
Yeah.
He's literally, right now, he's at the point where he just, on all of his Insta stories, that he just talks in circles.
Yeah.
And then you see him come back, and then he's like, supposedly going to strip clubs and bragging about who he hangs out with and how much money he has and all this stuff. And
he's a cheap tipper, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's all a matter of perceptions.
That's true, but I'm really concerned for him.
No, I was talking about
Yeah, I know.
who he was tipping. Yeah. So guys, I mean, Enzo might be future endeavored.
I'm really concerned that might be the case.
Yeah. I mean, the guy can talk, but he cannot wrestle. Let's be honest.
No, but he could manage. He could be a manager.
Well, yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like it's a waste for him to
do
this because maybe he can't wrestle, but he can still be a.
Look at Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Like he could or crap.
Bob Backlund?
No. Jimmy Hart. Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. Like you can still make an impact without wrestling. And he can still wrestle from time to time if they need him to. Like, he's not totally incapable of wrestling. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're telling him in the back, we don't really have anything for you to do. We're going to, you're going to be Big Show's sidekick now for a while.
So,
like, I don't know.
Well, and Big Show's not going to be wrestling that much longer, guys.
No.
Show's got maybe 6 months to a year.
So, I mean, it's a mess. He is a mess, and I just want to take him and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, just get it together, bro.
Stop.
Get it together.
Stop.
Just go back to your house with Frankie and Kilo and just sit down.
I haven't seen his dogs on his
I haven't either.
For a while.
I haven't either. Frankie is his dog. I don't know if he got Kilo with Liv or not because there was an Insta story a long time ago where they were on the beach with Kilo. So Kilo may have went with Liv. I don't know. But
who knows, guys?
Who knows? But it's sad.
It is really sad.
It is.
Like, don't blow it.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you, you won't be able to hang out with the Weeknd if you're future endeavored. All right. Do we have any other rumors other than Shinsuke's super secret special entrance at SummerSlam?
No, but I'm very excited for that.
I know. That might be like the moment of the night, guys.
It might be, which is not sad. It is kind of sad.
Other than Seth and Dean, that might be it, guys.
Yeah, that might be it. So yeah, he's supposed to have an entrance that's supposed to be bigger and better than his NXT TakeOver entrance.
Which is very hard to top.
Yeah. But you gotta think about that. More room. Literally more room. And
more like stuff to work with.
Yeah, and more budget. So.
This could get good, guys.
It could. I'm really excited about it.
It could be really good.
So we shall see.
We shall see. Social media. That hot mess. This week has been crazy in wrestling social media. Let me tell you guys.
Barron's told off the world.
He has. He's insulted children.
Yes.
He
Mojo.
told poor Mojo. Ben fat shamed
Baron.
Guys, what's happening?
It's bad. Like, at first I thought, oh, well, maybe this is just like, they're just like kidding around, whatever. And then finally I'm like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
So we're going to go ahead and start because I found the tweets on my phone. Okay. Mojo said, a DJ and a wrestler walk across the bridge into Canada. Let's see how the story ends. Well, Baron decides to say, hopefully the wrestler falls off and gets swept away.
Like, what the fuck, Baron?
You weren't even mentioned.
And what's your problem, Mojo? Like, you're the one with the briefcase.
You sought this out.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like he's like, hey, fuck you, Baron Corbin. He literally was just like, oh, hey, ha, ha, ha. And Baron's
I'm going,
like,
yeah.
Good job, Baron. So you had to, like, find it and press the button and then put his name in. Really?
Yeah. And then Mojo comes back and says, I'd rather jump in than listen to you talk on the mic ever again.
I throw myself in if it meant I never had to listen to you on a microphone again.
Which was a good comeback. I'm not going to lie. Good comeback.
That was pretty good. And at that point, I was like, Jennifer, your husbands are fighting. You need to do something.
They were. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fight.
Yeah. Well, then Finn was the next target.
Yeah.
So Finn's talking about, it's Sunday and I forgot to do my ab crunches.
Fuck you, Finn. Sorry.
Seriously. Like, yeah. Yeah, I have to say, I kind of agreed with Baron's comeback on that one. I was like, he's got a point. He's got a point. Baron's comeback was, you're 162 pounds. Your abs don't have a choice but to show. He's got a point.
He does.
He's got a point. That's where Finn decides
To take the Cena route.
and say, maybe you could give me a few of your extra pounds that are hiding under your t-shirt.
That was low, you guys.
That was really low. Like, come on. Like, I applaud Mojo because he, like, took the high road.
Right.
Kind of. I mean, he came back at him, but he didn't, like, insult his hair, his weight.
Right. He
Yeah.
kept it strictly, like, wrestling related.
Like, haha, screw you.
Yeah.
Not, you're fat.
Yeah, because, but also, Mojo's an intelligent guy. So
He is.
he has the ability to kind of think of really witty comebacks. So.
Well, that's when Baron says, I would gladly, but your tiny body could not support my extra pounds.
That's not a really good comeback. I think Baron at that point was done. He just wanted to say something.
Baron was just like, oh, so we're going that way.
Yeah, fuck you. We're done.
Yes. And then, of course, by that point, Finn's fans are all up in arms.
Oh, yeah.
They're all freaking out. One of them came back telling Baron how horrible he was and how he's jealous of Finn. And
Like, apparently
But,
she went on
hey.
for a while.
yeah. And then the last tweet said, not making fun of you, but just saying. So, Baron, your kids are ugly. Not making fun of them. I'm just saying. It's the parents' fault anyway.
Which was a low blow.
Totally low, but
But you know what? When he's getting attacked so much, so I give him a pass. I do.
stop calling them fat people.
He's not fat.
Like, stop. If he's fat, then
I don't know what we are.
I don't know. We are logs with maple syrup on them. That's what we are. So come on, guys. Like, leave him the hell alone.
Oh my god.
Like, really. Fucking people.
Yeah.
Should I read the one that was, Okay, so then, Nikki decided to jump in.
Oh yeah.
Nikki decided that she's going to talk about her man who she sees once a month.
She's marrying within the next 364 days.
Yeah. But she sees him once a month, so,
Right.
you know,
12
They made-
chances. She got 12
there's maybe less. Which, come on. So, now, let me find her lovely little tweet to Baron. Because she comes in because, you know.
That was
Jesus
after
said-
he had made that post about Cena, though.
Yes.
Yeah, after SmackDown, he posted about Cena.
He said, John Cena, insulting me makes you no better than all of the losers on Twitter. Way to be a role model. See you at SummerSlam. Which I agree. Way to be a role model.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Stop
then,
piss Nikki off.
yes. She says, and I can't wait to sit front row and see him slap that mouth right off your face. No one gives and inspires as much as that man does.
God.
And I agree with you, Baron. Front row. Oh, I'll be sure to slap him right into the barricade right in front of you. Bring a towel. You could throw it in when he can't take anymore.
I'm telling you what. These people, man. I mean, I just imagine them doing this, whether like on a tour bus or on a plane or something, and they're just like getting in Twitter wars with each other, and they're probably like 3 aisles away from each other.
He's like, I hate you. He just looks over. I hate you. Well, and then our little bundle of sunshine Mojo got a hate tweet.
He did. Fuck that person that said that. Yeah. Fuck you.
If you're listening, don't listen to us anymore.
I doubt you're listening because I talk about it too much.
Because you're a dick.
Yeah.
That lovely person's tweet said, 96.69% of people on this earth hate you and want you to die.
Really, dude? Really? Who? Please explain. Please tell me.
But Mojo, this guy,
ever the intelligent Mojo, who doesn't take low blows.
He doesn't, nor does he give them. One day you'll hit puberty, kiddo. You'll stop being scared of women and have a better grip on your emotional outburst. Hang in there, champ.
I love my husband. I do.
I was like, wow, I totally would have called him every name in the book.
Mojo didn't.
And let me tell you guys, if I was Bray's girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever, I would not be like, I can't wait for him to slap
Oh no. Hell no. Hell no.
Like, bitch, let's go to the swamp.
I wouldn't say anything.
Oh no, you know I would.
You would, I wouldn't. I would
They'd be like, oh, Nikki's terrorizing people. I would.
I would just let Mojo deal with it. I'd be like, whatever.
Because
he'd be like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. I'm like, okay. You don't care, I don't care.
So we're gonna end this social media loveliness with Braun's tweet because Braun does not know phrasing.
Bless him.
Bless him, because Braun, you sweet teddy bear. You ready? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get a good night's sleep, Roman. I don't want no excuses when I'm standing over top of you. Hashtag, I'm not finished with you.
Oh my gosh, how sexual is that, you guys?
Phrasing.
So sexual. So sexual. Maybe because we just have dirty minds, but
we probably do.
So sexual. Like, it's kind of a daddy moment there.
Hey, we've come full circle already.
We have, yes.
We have.
Just start with daddy, end with daddy.
See, guys, this is how our conversations go. It's literally like, oh my God, Bray. Oh my God, Mojo. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Write some fan fiction. Oh my God, being the elite. Oh my God, Seth and Deed. Let's record a podcast. That's literally the week in Nikki and Jennifer's life.
It really is.
It really is. Oh, and Braun. Don't forget Braun.
And Braun.
We're like, hey, Braun has abs.
And Pete.
Yep. And Pete and Baron.
And Baron.
Yep.
Really all the British strong
and Adam.
boys. And Adam.
Yeah. I mean,
and
if I had to pick a fourth husband, I think it might be Trent.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Trent would be a good husband.
He would. He'd be different than the other three.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my other three are very different ends of the spectrum, so I think he'd be be a good fourth.
I think he'd be a very good gentleman. He could still beat somebody's ass, but he would be a very good gentleman.
Yes. But they're all different. The whole core of them.
They are.
I just want a little bit. I want a sampler.
I have a trend for the most part.
You do.
Other than Mojo and Sammy, I have a trend.
I mean, look at mine though. It's like when you go get a sampler platter. You want a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know who number one is.
Yes, always.
Yes. He's like the one who has to keep the other ones in check.
Yeah, he's like the head sister wife.
Yeah, he's the head sister wife. Like, he'd get probably the most time.
Right. You get
Yeah.
2 nights.
He'd get 2 nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd get 2 nights, guys. He would. He would. And I'd be like, oh, sucks to be you guys. We can't all be the OG sister wife here.
True.
But yes, guys, so that brings us to the end of this. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. Mr. Briscoe.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to see Ring of Honor, you guys, in Atlanta on the 26th or the 27th of this month. They just announced that Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are going to be there, and I'm so freaking excited. But we were having a conversation. I don't even remember about what. Oh, about who
Meet
I
and
would
greets.
pay. Yeah, meet and greets. Who I would pay for meet and greet. And you're like, oh, you can meet Tama Tonga. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, you know. And I was like, I would meet him over the Young Bucks. And you were like, I was like, I won't Jay, but, you know, I'd meet him over the Young Bucks. And I don't remember why. We kept talking about it. And then I was like, that's a kind of sketchy neighborhood. And I could hang out and try to find, you know, Jay afterwards to get an autograph or a picture or whatever. I was like, but it's kind of sketchy back there. I've never went back there. And then I was like, wait a minute. I can go back there and me and Jay Briscoe can be in a dark alley together. And that would be amazing. Me, Jay, and an alley. Like, that's all I need. That's all I need. One time. Maybe one time. I would take one time. But just one time. Just one time. Up against the wall in that alley, I would be totally content, you guys. Totally. If you let me call him daddy, that would even be better. But
He might enjoy that.
he might, for real. He might.
He might.
He wouldn't be
And
like
then,
Ty
guys-
Dillinger.
He's a solid 4.
Yeah. And Jay's like a perfect 10.
He's like a 12.
He is.
Bray's like a 15, so.
Yeah.
For like, he's a 25 on a scale of 1 to 10. He's a 32. 74. Yep.
That sounds right.
Sounds about right, guys.
Yeah.
But you know what's coming up here in a few months, short months. Nikki will be in Atlanta.
Yes. To have hopefully her other Bray moment that she's been dreaming about since her last Bray moment.
There could be words.
There could be there. I think there. If you see him, I think there will be words.
There will be.
I think there will.
There will be.
I think he's the kind of guy that would do that. So
And I think we'd be the only ones there for it. So we'd be like,
probably,
hey!
probably. I think
Okay.
he would be. I mean,
He
there will be other people there, but I think it will be around the same amount of people that were in Arizona.
Yeah, and when he was here, and we were the only ones.
Yeah, we were the only ones that were paying attention or cared.
Everybody else is like, oh my God, Nia Jackson. I'm like, hey. Yep.
Oh, well.
So we'll
They're
see,
long.
guys.
Yeah,
It'll be pretty cool.
it won't be as good as Jay Briscoe in an alley, but maybe it'll be cool.
You don't know that.
Well, it wouldn't be that cool to me. I wouldn't be involved.
You'd just be waiting around. I'd be like,
I'd be sitting in the
"Just
car.
go. Just go. Just keep going.
I'd be like, do you want me to
Hang
call
out
you?
with Braun.
Get an Uber. Like,
Get an Uber. You'd be like, Braun will drive you somewhere. It's like, I have a car. Take Braun. Yeah, that's probably, just take Braun.
yeah,
Go
go
to
to a bar, hang out.
Go to a bar. Go
But
buy your
it's 1
drink.
a.m. It's 1 a.m. Where am I going to go to a bar?
They have connections. You know they do.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. We don't, but really, we have 1 a.m. Really.
On a
And
Monday
we have to
night.
go to the bar before. We have
On
to
a
go to the bar before because Raw ends, what, at like 9 your time?
No, Rollins
10?
at 11.
Oh.
Like, usually about quarter after 11. Yeah, like at
I'm
least
so
10
used-
after.
Guys, when I get over there, the time change is going to be insane. It's going to
Yeah,
be...
that's why when I went with you, like we were out and it was still daylight outside. And I was like, this is so weird. Like we're going in and it's daylight and we're going out and it's daylight. Like whenever we go in, it's like almost dark. And then when we go out, it is late at night. It's like totally different.
I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Let's go.
I'm like, what?
What?
I hadn't even moved
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock when I'm here. I have to go.
You're like, it's still early.
It's too early. Sorry.
It's like, oh no. But anyway, guys, we are already off topic.
Yes.
Yet again. But
So
anyway.
next week we'll have SummerSlam predictions, including Nikki's mom's SummerSlam predictions.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Plus, we'll finally hammer down what we're actually doing for SummerSlam, because we may do a live stream. We may do like bits and pieces. We don't know yet.
Yeah. If we live stream anything, it will definitely be Seth and Dean and the last match.
I can think of 4 that we can
Well,
do.
Bray, you would live stream, but I think that would be more you than.
But I feel like
than
everybody would want to see my Bray reaction.
I think so, but my Bray reaction would not be as.
Yours would be like, oh yeah, he won, and I'd be like, he fucking won.
Now,
Hey,
Dean and Seth on the other end.
Yeah.
I'd be.
I have
eyeballs.
my plus, guys, if you want me to post it, I do have my reaction to the ambulance match from Instagram. I have it, which apparently got a lot of people talking. Like, hey, our followers were showing up.
Oh, it was funny.
They were. It was. Everybody's like, "What's happening?" And they're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Guys, I don't know what's happening. Something's happening."
But I like it.
No, because then he's like dead.
Which ambulance match are we talking about?
We know the what? Oh, you know where Braun Wiley coyote that shit, and then he got all crunched up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But he got
know
out
what?
with the He got out with the tourniquet on his
yeah,
arm.
he's crafty.
Yeah, he's a mountain man.
He's a mountain man.
He
He's
is.
a mountain of a man.
He is.
He is. All right, guys. So we'll figure it out. Somehow. I don't know. Let us know what you guys want us to do.
Yes.
Like, maybe we'll go back and forth. Maybe we'll do, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I don't know. But yes, those are the 4 we'd probably do is the Shinsuke entrance. Which, if we do the Shinsuke gender match, it will not be us talking about the match.
No,
We'll literally probably talk about our husbands.
probably.
So if you're like totally listening, not wanting to hear us fangirl, that's probably the one you don't want to watch. So I'll be like, I don't care. And then if Baron's music hits or he runs out, it's on.
Yeah. Then we'll be paying attention.
And then you'll hear screams from everywhere.
From multiple states.
Yeah, you'll hear it everywhere, across the globe.
Yep.
It'll just be the 2 of us screaming.
Yeah. Nobody else gives a shit, but
Yeah.
they just want to. They probably tweet him and tell him he's gonna die because he won the title.
he's fat.
But the title covers his
Yeah.
stomach. I guarantee you,
the,
somebody will say
the
that.
belt's not going to fit around his waist.
That, or they'll say that it's hiding his stomach, his pooch. I guarantee you, someone will say that. Fuck them. I can't. Whoever you are, fuck you, because I know you're gonna do it.
All of
and
you.
Fuck you. Yeah.
All
fuck
of you. All
Oh
of
my
you.
gosh. All right, we gotta go. I'm getting mad.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys. Or else we're gonna get really angry and start to like track down people on Twitter and be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I know. Like, back off, bitch. Like, leave him alone.
God, seriously.
Oh gosh.
All right, guys. Well, until next week, which will be the SummerSlam Spectacular.
Oh god.
That'll totally probably
That's
be
setting some
exciting.
high expectations.
Well, only because we're gonna be. It's SummerSlam week, so we're gonna be like.
That's true. And we will have a better idea of what's gonna happen after next
Yeah.
week. So
Maybe some crazy stuff will happen
maybe.
in the
I hope so.
meantime.
Hope so.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, until next week, we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.